Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about something new, something that is not present in the market right now, but is going to be something very important for all the industries today and of tomorrow. That is an innovation audit framework. Innovation is all around us. It happens on daily basis, whether it is on an individual level or an industry level, but we are not able to see it or even say measure it. For that purpose, we are looking at making a framework which allows the companies, individuals, and big organizations to look at how they are functioning in various areas and how innovation is helping them. Let us first look at what innovation is. Innovation, in its modern meaning, is a new idea, creative thoughts, new imaginations in the form of a device or a method. Innovation is often also viewed as the application of better solutions that meet new requirements, unarticulated needs, or existing market needs. Innovation is related but not the same as invention, as innovation is more appropriate to involve the practices im- implemented for, of an invention to make a meaningful impact in the market or the society. Or you could just simply say innovation is simply commercialization of an invention. There are various inventions in the world right now, and there are new happening every day. But there has never been a way to quantify these innovations or even to check whether the innovations going on are good, bad, or gonna turn something great for you. For that, what we need is an innovation audit. For that, we're going to design an innovation audit framework, which is nothing but an analysis of different aspects of an organization's current innovation capabilities, its processes, examining the key indicators, determining their strengths and weaknesses. Further, the result of this audit will highlight any barriers to innovation that might exist in the company or might be there in the future. This audit also allows you to get the, get the future needs and requirements for the organization, and it in turn helps the whole business ecosystem. Innovation can be quantified based on three parameters. First up is the type of innovation. The type of innovation shows where the innovation is being done, whether it is a part of the process, whether the product is being innovated, the business model is being innovated, or the design system is being changed. Anywhere the change is happening in the whole supply chain of the system is a part of innovation. The second parameter is the locus or the place where the innovation is being taken place. Whether it is a part of a small group, a team, whether it is being done for a single project for the whole organization, or the innovation is changing the whole business ecosystem and how the industry works. The third is the nature of innovation. Whether the innovation is sustainable, is it efficient, or is it a disruptive innovation? In order to make the audit framework work, we decided to come up with a more three-dimensional model which can explain it further. So taking one point from each of the axes, we define a cube. The three axes being the types of innovation, the locus of innovation, and nature of innovations. All the 3 points combined give us 108 elements or cubes of the model. All the 108 cubes together form a huge cuboid which can be defined as the model, and from the cuboid we can pick up any cube or element and define it as the combination of all the three axes or all the three parameters, and it can tell you what type of innovation is being done, what is the locus of that innovation, and what is the nature of that innovation. Now, once one cuboid or the whole model is being constructed, it is it is consisting of 108 elements. That is the combination of all the three parameters. So, from all the three parameters, if we want to check whether an innovation being done is which type, what is its locus, and what is the nature of that innovation, we pick up any cube from any part of the cuboid and examine it such that its x-axis will give us the type of innovation, its y-axis will give us the locus of this innovation, and its z-axis will give us the nature of innovation. In such a way, each cube carries a distinct policy or a distinct characteristic which can be used in an industry and in any company which can be applied further. Now, the model can be explained in various ways by picking each cube one by one. But in order to make things simpler and easier, We decided to pick up 10 cubes or the 10 elements from the whole innovation audit framework, which will allow us to gather the info and get a look into the framework. These 10 cubes are distinct entities or distinct elements which have different parameters and all are different from each other. None of the two cubes are identical or can be identical in the whole model. Here, these are the 10 cubes we decided to take a look one by one, such that each of the 10 cubes are distinct from each other, have different characteristics, and explain different elements of the innovation audit framework. Now, let's take a look at each of them one by one.
The first innovation that we are going to talk about is design and marketing innovation. A marketing innovation is the implementation of new marketing methods which involve significant changes in product design, packaging, product placement, product promotion, and pricing. The best example is that of Paperboat. Paperboat's new category of branded ethnic flavored drinks, along with its innovative packaging, has been a force of creative disruption, and the company has been able to back it up with distribution. The packaging helped in giving a unique look to the products at retail stores. Retailers initially wary of stocking the products, fearing that they wouldn't be sold. But then, Paperboard deployed its second disruptive strategy, a no question asked return policy, in which they gave their retailers the freshest of the products and refunded them in case of return. This innovation is to sustain for the years to come. Next, we're going to talk about product innovation. Product innovation is the creation and subsequent introduction of a good or service that is either new or an improved version of previous goods and service. Tesla Motors is a perfect example of product-based innovation that disrupted the entire business of the company. Tesla Motors' most disruptive innovation is the introduction of electric cars in the society, and most importantly, major disruption was in the powering system of its cars. Different from other electric cars, which use conventional lead-acid batteries, Roadsters, which is world's first fully electric sports car by Tesla, run on lithium-ion batteries. Lithium-ion batteries are smaller, lighter, and more energy efficient than lead-acid batteries. Another example of product-based innovation is Tata Nano. In January 2007, Tata Motors, India's largest company in automobile and commercial vehicle sector, launched a four-seater car, Tata Nano, with a purchasing price of around €1,444. Tata Nano, world's cheapest car, is a disruptive innovation produced for the emerging markets of India, where 95% of the population belong to the bottom of the pyramid. The Tata Motors developed new technologies to produce Tata Nano in conformity with specific needs of low-income consumers. In order to achieve their low price, Tata Motors reduced the production cost by radically decreasing the car's performance and focusing on strictly low-cost design. Now we are going to talk about service innovation. Service innovation is a technological concept that leads to one or more renewed service functions that are new to the firm and do change the service offered in the market and do require structurally new technological, human, or organizational capabilities of the service organization. One of the examples of service-based innovation is Burberry. Burberry is a leading fashion retailer in service innovation, with direct-to-buy, offering fashionable garments directly from the catwalk. A powerful mix of e-commerce and social media strategies enables shoppers to see the new season catwalk show through live streaming and to order personalized version of clothes, handbags within minutes of seeing them. When the Buy Direct service first started in 2010, it took 6 months to deliver the catwalk clothes to the customers, but now Burberry has reduced this time to 8 weeks. Another example of service-based innovation is Zomato. India is still a food supply deficient market. India is far behind in restaurant per capita compared with Southeast Asia and Brazil. Zomato overcame the substantial supply deficiency in the market, especially in small towns, through cloud kitchens, called Zomato kitchens. This initiative drives supply by enabling small players to food supply. It has been enhancing its tie-up with restaurants. Zomato offers all the services that a restaurant may require at a given stage of the business. It helps them increase their footprint with Zomato kitchens, procure high-quality ingredients, drive discoverability, branding, and marketing through its restaurant discovery and reviews. The next example we have is of Amazon. Amazon disrupted the retail industry by making online shopping fast and convenient. E-commerce is expected to grow over the next few years and contribute extensively to the sales growth worldwide, and Amazon is the most preferred site for online sales. Shoppers' preference for online stores over the physical stores has been because of various reasons, like being open 24/7, time is saved, variety is offered, and availability at lower prices. These factors led to the shrinkage of traditional brick and mortar retail and helped Amazon in increasing its market share and create a strong position in front of its competitors. Next, we are going to talk about technology innovation. Technology innovation improves technological aspect of the products or services. It is a continuous process. It starts with the ideation process and ends up with the commercialization of a viable product or service in response to a proven market need. The most famous example of technology innovation is Google. Google is a company that has created a culture of innovation in technology. Nurturing a culture that allows for innovation is the key for the success of Google to efficiently carry out innovative ideas. Be it Android or YouTube, and from Google Maps to Google Lens, and from Pixel to Google Home Smart Speaker, all have been classic examples of innovation by Google. Over the years, the internet giant has charmed us with the coolest products. While some of these have changed the way we work, some the way we interact, and some have changed our life. Some of the Google recent projects like Google Glass and driverless cars appearing to be breaching barriers of sci-fi. Next, we are going to talk about process innovation. Process innovation happens when an organization solves an existing problem or performs an existing business operation in a radically different way that generates something highly beneficial for those who perform the process or those who rely on the process or both. Organizations today often begin in new information technology systems or find ways to use older in new ways at the forefront of their process innovation efforts. One of the most famous and groundbreaking examples of process innovation is Henry Ford's invention of the world's first moving assembly line. This process changes not only simplified vehicle assembly but shortened the time necessary to produce single vehicle from 12 hours to 90 minutes. Next, we have business model innovation. Business model innovation is the development of new, unique concepts supporting an organization's financial viability, including its mission and the process for beginning those concepts to fruition. The best example describing business model innovation is Walmart. Walmart has always followed the philosophy of offering the lowest prices possible, minimizing operating costs, and developing economies of scale. Next, we have industry innovation. When an innovation manages to create an entire new industry, it is called industry innovation. Airbnb is a classic example of a disruption in the industry, thereby resulting in changes in entire ecosystem around, thereby starting a trend sustainable for the years to come. Airbnb provides a low-cost solution to the low-value customers. Of course, as Airbnb grew in popularity, the quality of its offering increased,